me, if you are staying in a neighborhood that allows fireworks, my friend, please work harder. My friend, please sell something. My friend, please do something. Stay in a neighborhood that does not allow fireworks. And then you will say, Chomi, if it leaves, I've made it.
Wow. So the video you just watched is a video that had TikTok on its seats. People were debating, people were calling this lady out right here. So this lady, Omontle Tato, doubling down and calling herself Fireworks. I'm just gonna call her the Fireworks lady. This is her profile right here. Business lady, she's into business, fitness, and all that. Came out to say that if you are living in a neighborhood where people still celebrate New Year's using fireworks, you have not succeeded. You're still basically you haven't made it out of the hood. Now this divided the internet in so many ways because not only did people come after this lady, but the people who actually follow her spread the video around just to make people aware, and people came out to call out this lady.
I am here for my.
Guys, before we even get into this video, I don't care how successful you are, but never forget where you come from. Never forget where you come from. It's your boy Chloe Bang, and I'm back with another reaction video. So this is an interesting topic because this lady has really cooked up. And the crazy thing is that for her to go and change her TikTok handle to Umontle Tato Fireworks, showing that she's actually playing into this. There's no such thing as any publicity is good publicity, guys. In today's world, people will actually take you down. They'll do everything. You know how petty people are on the internet. You don't just want to come on the internet. And I know she might have been saying it for entertainment, but afterwards she came out with videos actually saying how she was misunderstood and all she's doing this is doing this for her family, and of which I understand. But you gotta be careful with what you say. You gotta be careful with how you speak. Because don't forget that most people who follow you, who support your brand, who support your business, are the ones who are still in the hood. The people in the rich neighborhoods, they don't have time to follow you. They don't even support people like you because they are there where you are. So to them, supporting you, it means they're pushing you ahead of them. And you know how the competition is between the rich. So we're gonna jump into this video because this second video is gonna be her actually saying, playing into it and saying, what she's doing is for her children. Let's just watch this video.
My kids to be understood, honey, is not my fight. Ke ya gago eo. Lwana o le wane mowa, le ka data ya gago ka Wi-Fi ya gago nna. Ke lwanela banake gore ba je sentle. Guys, we all saw the statement below. Between the
Molo sisithathu, molo sisi wami ndizawuyenza ibe very short le ivideo. I-statement sakho sisi wami akhange sisi-misunderstande tu. Sikuvile uba uthini and sakunqanda usayithetha loo nto leyo, but you continued wena usixelela into yoba ngaba we are normalizing i-poverty. Bekufanele into yoba ngaba ngelaa xesha sikuxelelayo kuqala abantu bakuxelelayo into yoba ngaba sisithatho you are out of line ngoku, bekusuppose uba ngaba uye wastopa ngelaa xesha wa-apologize before
I continue, so I'm gonna profile this lady real quick. I don't know much about her. Okay, so she's successful. Yes, okay. Now there's a thing where the arrogance comes into play, the inconsideration comes into play. You understand me? You're not even considering the people you've offended. Mind you, what I said? I said the people who support her brands, who support and have time to follow her, are the people who are still in the neighborhoods that allow fireworks. So for her to even play into it, what Rotman here is saying is that We told you about what you said because you've offended a lot of people. Hence, you saw her saying she's doing it for her kids, she's doing it for herself. So, whatever you felt, if I offended you and you're watching my videos and you support me, I don't give a fuck. So, she doesn't even care, you know. For her, it's all about the money. She's the main character in this story. She doesn't even consider the people who made her. Because without the people who follow her, without the people who support her, who would she be? She has over 35, 34, I think 34K followers on TikTok. She's successful enough to live in a fancy ass neighborhood of which she doesn't own even the land. She doesn't own anything. She pays every month. She can get evicted at any time, car notes, and yet she goes around like she actually made it.
It blew out of proportion, as you are saying now. And even now, I'm not sure whether you are apologizing or what, but to me, you are even making things worse. Ngoba wenza abantu ingathi abakwazi ukucinga khange bakuve bangaba uyithini wena bakumisunderstandile. You are justifying into erongo oyithethileyo here and apologize. If awufuna apologize, uvese kuyeke, because you are making things worse now by le video uyenza apha ngoku, because we did not misunderstand you. Sikuvile kakuhle. Usixelele into bangaba xa sihlala kwi-areas ezisa-allowa i-fireworks, ii-areas zabantu abaphuba ezo.
Imagine that.
Statement.
Imagine that. You know how it's crazy when someone forgets where they came from. You know, and it's a thing in the black communities where someone would start off in these areas they bash after they become successful, that they just forget, bro. You started, that's where you were staying, that's where you were born. Probably have relatives there. People who are in your family still there. Just because you made it and you think you are there. But you can come back. Everything that goes up eventually comes down. And Lord knows how people are gonna play it out, because people can take someone down easy. We've seen big brands, big businesses, big names get taken down by the masses. So if she keeps playing into this, like Rotman is saying over here, she finds herself in a position where she's turning people against. You know, when you're a good person, be a good person. Apologize if you offend people. Apologize. You didn't mean it like that. Then we said, people would say, oh, we misunderstood. But now she's doubling down into it and playing into this character. Hey.
Sisodwa nje sirongo, si-incorrect, asikho right, siyaphosisa. Ngoba kukhona abantu abahlala kwi-areas which are more expensive than your area. Dubai, fireworks are welcome. There's no problem about the fireworks in Dubai. Dubai is the richest, is where the richest people stay. But if fireworks is the corner, but when all you need to do is to come and apologize ebantwini without justifying anything. Because you are playing a victim. Kodwa nguwe who is victimizing abantu. I sisithatha bethuna. When if ufuna apologize, cela uxolo, we move on. Uxolelwe ngabantu and move on. But le uyenzayo ngoku iza kuzenza worse izinto qha into endifuna ukuxela yona siswami. If you want any advice from anybody, just apologize without any justification of what you say, because there is nothing that you can say that will justify that video. You need to delete that video. Ungayicacisi siswami, sikuve kakuhle ubangaba uthini, and we did not misunderstand you. Thank you.
I've been seeing a few videos making rounds where our fellow black people say that living in a neighborhood that allows fireworks shows how you didn't make it in life. Zhuang. Just because we're not a Kisha forever living in or Grey Commission, all of a sudden you are hating on the lifestyle.
Yakuthola, right? So I post this video right here. I just wanted to add on to say, remember the people who helped her, who helped her get to it, you know, who bought into whatever she's selling, are not the people in those rich neighborhoods like she thinks. No. If we look at we check the background, people who support her are the people in those neighborhoods that actually allow fireworks. She thinks she made it in life, and now She's playing a dangerous game. Yeah, today's internet is crazy. People can tear a brand from limb to limb, chop off its hands, the rich, just by. And now this lady with just a few following, a few following, and now she thinks that she's made it. She drives a Benz. She thinks she doesn't need anyone. But you exposing, you putting your face out there, and it's simple. People say just apologize, we let it slide. There was no need because you've offended people. So you are not the victim here. You playing into it, it shows that you are not the victim. You are manipulating people. You think this is the best cloud for your business. People will follow you just to take you down. Let me tell you about today's internet. It's something else. People will take you down. People will follow you, will come into your profile just to see you fall. After this outrageous statement and the fact that she even changed her name to Fireworks, it shows the type of person she is. She's a narcissistic, manipulative character that is not likable. When you are humble and you made it out of the hood, you encourage, you motivate people. We understand. But don't bash those who are behind. Don't bash those who couldn't make it like you did just because you made it. What goes up has to come down eventually. And people can work together to actually ensure that. You don't know the spitefulness of a hungry person. Hey, the motivation. You think you've made it. Kawana masepa.
We used to live previously. That time, Elena could be flating or in wherever you live, hello owning X. Literally, my heart, because fireworks are not allowed where you stay, that it means you made it in life. It means you're living a peaceful life. Over something that happens once a year, you taste the money high one fella, all of a sudden you think the rest of the black people actually live an embarrassing life. You are the one who's embarrassing. La embarrasa, and it's actually annoying. New money, it is very loud. And wealth, it's here. If you think you're that wealthy, you would have purchased land somewhere next to the sea or somewhere far where you don't even have neighbors.
That's a powerful statement that she made. New money is too loud. That means she's not used to it. I usually say, when people are like grew up hungry or had to struggle to get to where they are the loudest people. The richest people who know wealth, who've been in wealth for the longest, they're always humble people. They're always down. They might not be the nicest people, but at least they're humble enough to just keep quiet and go about their day. But the ones with the new money, geez, it's the expensive clothes. Let me show you the dashboard of my Mercedes Benz. My new Mercedes Benz dashboard. Look at it. Infinite displays. Yeah. The touch everywhere. They're the ones who's always out here. The new money people. But the ones who've been in wealth, they know. They know the dangers of just going out and speaking about your life. They know.
Then you would have your peace. Ole sharp, all one, or satisfied anyone can anything. Mara taste the child thing, it's not even there to stay for long. It's not even generational wealth. It's like no delay for that. Gigi, you look down upon the rest of the people. Wrong. Foolishness.
You see the previous lady that you just saw that's been trending with the whole fireworks thing. She's the best example of a lot of our black sisters.
Before Omi gets into it, I know I've speed up the video a bit. Yeah, that's because I want us to move, yeah, just to hear the people, but also move at all. Yeah, because I speak a lot too. Like she thinks she's embarrassing the people that are beneath her. She thinks that she's speaking down on people, but what she's doing is embarrassing herself. When you spark outrage, yes, today's world we rely on outrage, for engagement. If you are such a nice person, a considerate person, you wouldn't even downplay into whatever this chaos is, right? Because you understand. So these are the type of people that say, "Kwirang kokasi." I was there, now I'm here. People that are beneath where I'm at don't mean nothing. They're the type of people that will teach you like you don't exist because they've made it into another level of life. Mind you, this is not even a generational wealth, like the previous lady said. It's not even generational wealth. Lady, this is money that you make by selling things. The money that comes in and goes out. That means more people have to buy into whatever you are selling, whatever you are pushing in order for it to become sustainable. Now you've got your money, you've moved into a higher standard of living, and now you're starting to offend or talk down on the people of which that helped you along this journey, that brought into whatever you're selling, brought into whatever dreams, whatever you are putting out there. Now talking down upon them, mind you, remember this is not generational. This is something that you just a level of which you just got. The moment people start pushing back and say, no, we're not gonna support her. Angisho yena, she says she lives in a neighborhood where fireworks are not acceptable. Lady, the people in those neighborhoods, trust me, they will not support your product. They will not buy into your product because to them, you've made it like them. So why should they buy into whatever you are selling? You need the ones that need your advice, that need those business plan, whatever business idea you've got going, you need to sell those to those people. Now, if people decide, this is the dangerous part. If people decide and say they're not gonna buy into whatever you are selling because you are the worst type of person and you like the attention, then the fact that you like the negative attention, it shows what your business motto is. You sell whatever, however, born. Any type of cloud is good cloud. Of which case, in today's world where people are waking up and getting tired of people with main character syndromes. Like myself, I'm so tired of people who go on the internet because they have a few following and now they are the main character. No, no, people actually genuinely like what you're doing. They resonate with you the moment you speak. So the moment you start talking down on them and they look at their situation, that means they mean nothing to you. So you gotta be careful with what you say, lady. Hey.
Women are the worst people when they have money compared to men. And I'm going to say it out loud. And I'm not saying that these types of black men exist. They do exist. But for the most part, black women, when they get money, they want to detach from society. They want to detach from relationships. They always say nonsense like they don't need a man until time catches up with them. And you know what's the worst thing about all of these things? Ask anyone who's from families about their sister who got a nice job, about their first car. Most of you are not nice people when you get money. And the best example of this is this. Men are able to say when they have jobs, they can go see their friends who are broke in the township. Some of them are able to uplift their friends and say, Ndwana, kiye chelter license, Ndwana, panda yiso, Ndwana, kiye this thing. Hence why you even, the best example of this, you find groups of cartels of men in tender spaces where these guys are committing crime together, they group together, they're doing corruption together, or even on the other side, black men doing progressive things, helping each other as friends, starting out businesses. But sometimes it doesn't end the right way because it's a mentality thing. Because there's an inherent problem in the townships where if you make it out first, most of them hate you. But the guys try. There's a lot of black men who try to come back to the township and help their friends. But sometimes they didn't work out. The friends could not see the vision and all of these things. But with you ladies, for the most part, thola msebetsinyana deskinyana kumsebetsinyana une le kikhati le access nyana re ke khia pikanto le tella batho. You even have the worst classism. You talk about things like, no, I imagine eating KFC, imagine eating McDonald's. Majika khona tsoga lo ja ka matsogo a tsamaka Lamborghini.
Oh no. Oh, I dropped my headset. Ah. Okay, now what Rodman here is saying, Rodman here is making it about the gender. He's making it about gender. He's making it about, women that succeed always turning out to be mean. I don't actually get why people do that, And in most spaces, and which he raised a very point, in most cases where you find guys who succeed, they pull off moves that they go back to where they started to even gather more people they grew up with. When women move and say, I'm above this, I make more money than these people, I'm gonna stay away, they hate me, Banjela Mona, but the very same people who were with you when you were starting off. It happens that we have those type of people, the people who turn mean as soon as they succeed on both sides of the spectrum, of the gender spectrum. But we have a lot of women who tend to like forget where it all started. Where with men, you'd have men who plug their affairs. Like he made an example with cartels and tender spaces. We've seen guys who have these large tenders go back to the hood, go back to, pick up, get to incorporate people they grew up with from back in the hood. If it doesn't work out, most time, sometimes it doesn't work out, but sometimes it does work out where they can even get people from where they started and bring them into the world, into the lifestyle, where women just move along and say they need to change their cycle. And changing your cycle is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. And if those people don't see the vision, I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you. But yeah, we have a lot of cases where women would succeed and now become, mean and look down upon everyone beneath them, or who makes less money than them. Of which I don't understand. Oh, that is so ghetto. Oh, I wouldn't do. Why would you eat that? Oh. And I'm like, bruh, you were eating this, you were acting like this, you were dancing like this just a few years ago. Now it's so beneath me. Oh, and it's kind of puzzling. And we do have, on the other hand, we do have men who do this, but they are rare, and they don't even go around like bashing people, or offending people and just playing into it. But we do have some cocky men who came out of poverty, and they made it, and they're cocky as fuck. You know, they're cocky as fuck, but they don't call it motivation. They play into it. It's them. It's their persona. She says she's motivating people. She says she's misunderstood, which means she thinks she's a victim when she started all of this. This is a very interesting topic. Now, I'm gonna leave this video right here because this video is kind of getting long. So you just tell me what you think about this situation, and until the next video, it's a boy Chloe Banger signing out. Yeah, yeah.